Children of all ages. Can we? Thank God, I appreciate it. Thank you. We're early now. It's only 2:53, so if you guys still see us fixing some technical stuff, it doesn't count like it was. It didn't happen during because it was a before. It was a before thing. But if you guys can hear us and see us well, go ahead and type in the chat. And then, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. That's very helpful. Cool. Yep. We can even go a little smaller on that side, make the other side bigger. That's what she said. There it is. What's up, Greg Hunt? Let's see. Greg says, how is your blueprint going to do for music? Listen, this is for everybody. It's the same shit. Selling stuff is selling stuff. Once you understand the fundamentals of the game, it's like, it's like a baseball player, right? Like, their focus is making contact with the ball. They're like, how's your thing going to do against the righty? How's your thing going to do against the left-handed pitcher? How are you going to do against a pitcher who throws this fastball? It's like, dude, the same shit I do every time you hit the ball. Now, obviously, technique and there's a little bit of finesse that changes, but nonetheless, the fundamentals are the fundamentals. You can either make contact or you can't. That's actually not a bad analogy for off the cuff. Yeah, I was like, hey, you better stop. So anyways, we're live right here. This is actual live. I know some of you will ask that question, so I'm going to get in front of it. That's what she said. That's not even a good one.
No,
it's not. It wasn't. I'll wait. I take it back. It hasn't started yet. It starts at 3. Then we can count my jokes if they land or not. If they don't, okay. All right. Well, or I test now.
Yeah.
Then I could redo it after 3 and get the double laugh. Okay, got it. Mitch, what's up?
Lame use.
Mark,
He called you out on that. He said lame use of it.
All right, fine, Mitch. Fine, Mitch. All right, fine. Hey. Let's see. Greg says they look at followers and likes to determine music sales in books. I can't see the rest of your question, but I'm sure there's something with that. What up, Scott and Wally, Nathaniel, Lamont, Eunice, waving from across the pond in London. London, what time is it in London? Actually, that's fun to know. Where's everybody from? Before we get started here, we're going to another 5 minutes, and we're going to jump right in. We're on a strict time schedule today. And also, too, I have a pretty sick-ass offer for you guys at the end of this that I think a lot of you are going to want to jump on. All right. Ecuador, New Jersey, Scotland, shout out to Scotland, North Carolina, go ahead and raise up, the Netherlands, Pennsylvania, oh dude, Hotel Circle SD, I used to live over there, the Netherlands, Martin-Wildemore, is that a real place, or is that like Martin lives in Wildemore, California? Which one is that? Calgary, Russia, St. Petersburg, Las Vegas, it's at 55, that's not a thing. Like, it's late, midnight, I think it is. Las Vegas, Paul. Malaysia, holy cow. Palestine, Puerto Rico, Atlanta, San Marcos, Katie from Texas. Sorry, Katie just sounds real basic. After
Katie.
Puerto Rico, and then Palestine, and then North Hall, UK, and Texas, come on. And San Diego sounds the same. San Diego, it's not exciting anymore. We're in San Diego. I love it. Lucia says, hey, Billy, I wish I was able to talk to you longer. You are. I'm here. We actually haven't started yet. You got like another hour and a half with me. Holy shit, Billy is worldwide. Yeah, we got students in 75 countries. It is actually a pretty holy shit moment, I would concur. Also, too, for some of you that are new with us with our live broadcast and how we roll, you got to understand that the webcam is how we do this, so that you can see multiple things. So during this presentation, you're going to see this camera shot up here. We'll all wave to you up there. That's going to be camera number 1. Then you'll have a tighter shot here, camera number 2. This is like when I'm getting dramatic and I want you guys to buy something. I'll look you in the eye here so you can see my presence. I'll smile, things of that nature. And then down here we have the actual drawing board. I like to draw. There's a lot of principles that I teach that I think are better received. Here, what did I type? If you can guys type in what I typed in the chat, make sure you guys can all see that. But I have a full drawing board here. Pretty writing. You're looking at something different than what I wrote. You're lying. That's right. Okay, cool. And then also, in addition to that, we have another computer which has a full-on presentation with all kinds of examples and Alien Bill, Genius Bill, and everything else that's in between. So, question for you guys, since you're the early bunches, which I like. I know I like you better. What's your biggest takeaways that you're looking to get out of today? I want to make sure that this is conversational. I'm not just info dumping at you because that's stupid. And I want to make sure that I give you guys everything that you need and then some, and then we'll get started here in about 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Money, that's not bad. I mean, yeah, you can say money. That's fine. Let's see, how to use the new course. If you were starting your online money-making journey today from zero, that's a great question, Chris, and I'll be more than happy to address that. I want to know your magic. We got no magic. That's, I think, what you'll find in this training is, I sure wish there was some kind of magic thing, but there's not. There's actually some things I'll probably share with you that are very unsexy, but it makes all the difference in the world. But, nonetheless, they'll help you make money. How to do it quickly. Yeah, of course, speed is everything. You got bills to pay. Does straightforward sales work? How many of you would agree that my sales style is a straightforward? How many of you would agree that my sales style is pretty fucking straightforward? So yeah, they work. It's the only way I do it. I hate the beating around the bush, right? And I'm proud of everything that we sell. Like, I'm definitely going to sell you guys something at the end of this. And if you're, I don't want to say if you're smart, but if you're smart, you'll buy it because it's a really, really smart thing to buy. And I have some extra incentive on the back end of why I want to do this. And so it's going to be a little ridiculous of an offer because I got some things I need to accomplish that I'll tell you about. All right. What else do you guys want to know? What else do you guys want to know? We got 1 more minute to do questions before everybody jumps on. Walk you through all your strategies that you use to hit the $1 million. Yes, that's what you signed up for. So we'll make sure we definitely cover that. Let's see. I don't have a team of beautiful ladies. How can I implement this? Yeah, believe it or not, it is believe it or not, it is possible to implement this like by yourself without a team of beautiful ladies, as you put it. Let's see. How to do what you do? Yeah, yeah, okay. How's your harmonica playing going? I've actually been slacking on that as the piano has been my weapon of choice as of late. And actually, this is good questions. Now that it's 3 o'clock, here we go. We're officially starting. Let's get our recording on our side. Ready to dance?
Ready.
All right. Deep breaths, and let's have some fun today. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to How We Made $1 Million in a Week Breakdown. It's not a real title, but that's what we're calling it today because that's exactly what it is. We had $1 million in sales, and it honestly feels surreal. Guess what we used all the money for? Anybody want to guess that? Don't tell them. I see you almost wanted to spoil
Popping
shit.
bottles in the club.
That's a small percentage. Reinvesting. Actually, we did a bunch of reinvesting when we built our studio. I put $1 million into the office, and so we've actually just come off a tear of spending. So we actually are debt-free 100% as a company. Have a nice savings account. We're debt-free 1,000%. And that feels really, really fucking good because how many of you can relate to this? How many of you borrowed money to get to where you are today? Go ahead and type in the word borrow if you borrowed some damn money to get to where you're at. And hey, maybe sometimes you didn't pay it back. Sometimes it took longer than it thought. Maybe you're paying on it, borrow. A lot of us, right? And that was hard. But, okay, here. There we go. Ready to dance?
Yeah, good.
All right, so here's how today is going to work. I'm going to give you guys the exact play-by-play of exactly what we did, but I'm also going to be answering questions. So when you have questions about, like, does that make sense, please type them in the chat. Now, there's a shitload of people here, so I'm not going to be able to get to everybody, but I will try my best. This is 100% live. I have no secrets. There's no fucking magic potion. This is just what it is. In addition to that, if you're somebody who gets offended by cursing, or you're somebody who's like, yeah, just if you're somebody who gets offended by cursing, with all love and all respect, please leave because you will get offended and annoyed and this just isn't for you. Like, it's just not. For those of you that can look past that or embrace it, then cheers. But also, too, it'd be strange if you came to my webinar and then didn't expect me to curse. It would almost, like, how'd you find the link? Like, like do another fucking video that you saw, okay? So let's go ahead and go to the Prezi and let's jump right into it for our people who are here on time because we have a lot to cover. What I want you guys to do is turn off your cell phones, please. Put away all your distractions because I have a lot of shit to cover. The best way to get the most out of today is hopefully you have 2 monitors where you have your laptop up on one and then you have another one open just for notes. If you don't, that's fine, but I would have a blank piece of paper and a pen because there's gonna be a lot of things that you want to write down, refer back to, etc., okay? And there is no replay of this. If you purchased the resources, the ads, the blueprint, and the template, you will get it and you will also have the replay. But if you did not, that option is not available for you. Got it? So all my people who made the investment, you're taken care of, you're all good. And at the end of this, make sure you stick around because I have an offer that you're going to want to jump on. I promise you, I think most people will jump on this. Okay, let's go ahead and dive in. If you guys are ready, go ahead and say ready in the chat. I do a lot of questions and Q&A to make sure you guys are with me. I want to make this conversational. And I'm stalling just to give the late people a chance to come on, because this always happens till about 3:10, then it starts to steady out. All right, cool. How we made $1 million in 7 days. First thing is, let's go ahead and look at the breakdown. Ray, if you want to bring that closer to you, because we're going to need to zoom. So here's what it actually was. Okay, so the total that we did was $1,002,547. Can we give me a zoom on this, please? Well, we wanted to actually break down like where that money came from, okay? And so you see 87% of it came from a promotion. That promotion was our birthday promo that we did, where we took all of our courses, put them in one package, and sold them for the crazy, unbelievable crackhead price of $31. Type in the chat, I bought that, if you took advantage of that absolutely stupid, dumb, crazy offer, right? And look at that, through that week, it was 87% of our cash, which is extremely significant, right? So about that, most people here, you bought it. Cool, I love it. Now also to scale of 1 to 10, how helpful is it? I wanna read those numbers out loud. If you started diving into the content, there's so much stuff in there, but how helpful has it been? I got 1,000, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 100, 1 million, not in it yet, 15, 10,000, 10, 1 million, 1,000, 10, great so far. I bought that shit, it's awesome, great so far, 10. Where is the chat? You just typed in it, weird question. I bought it, made my money back already, I hope so. I hope you made your money back and then some. I got it, 100,000, the whole deal. Overwhelmed, that's fine. Hey, if you're overwhelmed, what I recommend is you start it, Clicks into Customers 2.0. That's the foundation for what we do. You guys should write that down. Actually, can you type it all to the chat? Clicks into Customers 2.0. I see there's a lot of you here. I would start with that. Okay, now going back to the will. And how we made the money. A lot of it was the promotion, but then there was also a percentage of it that was recurring, and then there was also a percentage of it that came from affiliate commissions. And that was surprising too, and we actually have the ads for that too. How many of you are familiar with what affiliate commissions are? How many of you are familiar with affiliate commissions? And I'll give you a quick overview if you're not. Basically, it's the money that you receive for referring someone a product. So let's say you guys are selling carpets and I send over 3 people to you that buy your carpet, and then you give me a commission back. That's all it is. It's just a fancy way of saying a referral fee, but they call it an affiliate, and that's it. If that makes sense, just put makes sense in the chat. Want to make sure we're all on the same page before I continue. Okay? Good. All right, let's keep, we be jamming. Now, full transparency, and this is massive. The reason why this promotion works so well, that was 87% of our revenue within that week, is because we have something called distribution. Now, this is something that I'm super passionate about and something that I believe is really the key to all businesses. And I think it's the #1 reason why people don't do extremely well with their sales. Now, write this down for distribution. I'm gonna give you a definition and a different way of thinking of it. Distribution is the ability to make offers on demand. Go ahead and type that in the chat if you're with me. Distribution is the ability to make offers on demand. One more time. Distribution is the ability to make offers on demand. Now, I repeated it 3 times because it's crucial to making all of this work. So I'm going to go here to our distribution and explain what that means. So if you go, any of you follow us on Instagram. If you don't, you should. But we got about 137,000 followers there. Then we got about 86,000 people who like our fan page. And then we got about 60,000 people on our YouTube channel. We got about 400 to 500,000 emails that we can hit up at any given time. In addition to that, our ads have been seen over 500 million times. That's 500 million times. So what happens is when people see our ads, how many of you have seen one of our videos online? Type the word yes in the chat. You ever seen one of our videos online on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube? So a big reason why we're able to stay in front of you so much is because we consistently retarget the people who watched our videos. So that's why, like, some people are putting how many of you feel like you never fucking stop seeing us? Like, damn it, I don't know what these people do. They're in my house, they're in my trunk. I think he's listening to my calls. Like, they're doing something strange for some change, the whole deal. Dude, all we're doing is retargeting people based on what they watch. So every single time you watch a video, you're more in the sequence. If you go to our website, you're pixeled, you're more in our sequence. So imagine that big pool. Now keep in mind of this, almost every single person that sees our stuff is somehow involved in entrepreneurship. So these are targeted views. So when our ads have been seen over 500 million times, to give you perspective, you know, an episode of Shark Tank is seen about 4 or 5 million times, I believe. In January alone, our ads were seen 100 million times. So our shit's being seen 20 times more than a Shark Tank episode, and it's extremely targeted. So the reason why I'm showing you this is because as I go through this process today, let me tell you, there's a gazillion ways that you can implement it into your business to make more money, but to expect to just have $1 million week by like replicating some of the things that we do, what are the chances of that happening, you guys? It doesn't mean you can't make a shitload of money. It doesn't mean you can't be better, but to replicate that exact result is very tough because through all of this, guess what? We happen to build brand, and brand is the ultimate asset, okay? And in addition to this, to get those 500 million views, we've been advertising like crazy. So imagine over the course of 4 or 5 years, we've been advertising our trainings. And when people see those ads, you've seen them on sale for $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $5,000, $10,000, $30,000 workshops. So when we're spending all of this money to train our audience on what our value is, because it's information. Now here's the thing, information is in the eye of the beholder. Some people see it and they're like, I'm not paying for information. Other people realize it's the greatest fucking asset in the world and you pay a premium for it. So after training our audience so much, it's like, okay, cool, it makes sense. And then someone asks a question, it's a fair question. They say, well, didn't you piss off the people who paid more? Truth be told, most of the people who paid more did so 6 months ago or more because we haven't been focused on selling those courses. And so a lot of it, and that's part of the reason why it made sense. So let me continue on, okay? When I talk about those percentages, $45,000 of the million, which by the way, would anybody be mad at $45,000 in a week?
I wouldn't.
I wouldn't be mad. Say, would anybody, I'm not gonna be upset. And the recording's going, Sauce, right? We're all good? 100% no, so let's not belittle the numbers just because we're talking about a million. It's 45,000 bucks. Now, here's the awesome thing. How many of you have recurring revenue built into your business? Where people are paying on auto bill every single month? Yes or no? Yes or no? What's beautiful about that is, as a company, we were able to go all in on this promotion, and on the back end, still subscriptions going. Boom, 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 45,000 bucks. Right? Most of that is people who subscribe to our membership site, but in addition to that, there's certain payment plans. Right? Not everybody can pay up front, and that's totally okay. So $45,000 of the revenue came from that for $1 million a week. So for the birthday bundle, $873,000. There's a massive lesson in here I want to break it down to you. And it's this. Let me be clear. I can fully tell you guys, come full screen on me. Let me just be honest with you about this. When we created this birthday promotion, I shit you not when I tell you, I thought the entire thing was going to do $30,000 max. But I thought it was going to be closer to like a $17,000 promotion in the range. And the only reason why we tested it is because we waited till the last minute, and Hector had the idea. He's always been wanting to do low ticket. I have been against it. And I was like, okay, you know what? Let's give it a shot. Fuck it. And it was a fuck it type of deal, and it ended up working out. Now, why am I telling you this and talking to you all zoomed in and shit? Because I want to stress to everybody, we're always wrong. I consider myself a very strong advertiser and a very strong salesman, but I will be the first to tell you I'm wrong all the time. Ladies and gentlemen, what would have happened if I let my arrogance get in the way that I know everything and I didn't test it? I can show you. If you go back to the slides, I can actually just tell you what would have happened. If you go back here, we wouldn't have collected $873,000. That's an $873,000 ego. That's not okay, okay? So let's actually go through the bundle and talk about, I love you too, Brian, and talk about how this all worked. First thing, are the ads, okay? The ads. So let's go ahead and walk you through the ad copy. Anybody want to understand the psychology behind what I said? Because that has a major impact on if something's going to work or not, right? Anybody want me to break down the psychology of like, well, how do you know what to say and et cetera, okay? So the first thing, and also too, if you're on a mobile device right now, which I don't recommend, but if you are, you need to swipe to the right. That's why you can't see us. This has been made for a desktop experience, but again, swipe to the right or swipe to the left, and then you probably see us on the webcam, okay? That's if you're on mobile. So, circling back here, the ads that we ran on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. Whenever you're creating an advertisement, the first thing you gotta think about, come to my drawing board here, is this. Who? You also have to understand what. Now let me explain this. What we were selling is information. Now think about this. If a random stranger on the street, walks up to you and says, hey, I have a course on Facebook, how much would you guys be willing to pay for it? Go ahead and type it in the chat. How much would you be willing to pay for it? Go ahead and type it in the chat. And you guys want to read the numbers to them?
Zero.
Nothing. Literally nothing. Not even $1. $5 someone put. $0, $0, $0, negative 900. You pay them just to go away. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. And then Emmanuel brings up a good point. It depends on how he sell it. But nonetheless, it would be very difficult because you'd be wondering, who the fuck is this? And like, why should I trust this person, etc. So let me ask you guys this, going back up to the who. How much sense would it have made for us on this promotion to show it to a whole bunch of people who've never heard of Billie Jean's marketing before? None, right? Because that would be asking a stranger to buy the stuff. So when we went to the audience, we knew we had to go with warm. Now, what does warm audience means? It means the people who have been, in contact with our brand. It means the people who have seen our ads before, which is a shitload. It means the people on our email list. It means the people who are always following us. So the beginning of the promotion, before we touch anything, we understand the who, okay? And then also, too, the price point. Once we understand the price point, we knew if somebody's seen our shit before and been exposed to our prices, when we put out the 31 bucks, they would actually care. They would be the ones. So now let's go to the actual ad, only because we understand that now, okay? So the next thing that I like to do is I like to figure out, that's actually a good point, and zoom in on the image for me here, okay? Before I start writing an ad, I like to understand, like, what's the psychology in it? In other words, people care about the why. People go nuts about why you're doing something. A lot of people decide if they trust the whole movement based on what actually drives you to do. So if we're gonna discount our prices like crazy, I had to give a spin and have people understand at their core why this matters to me, why it's important. The second thing I think about is distribution. Let me give you a lesson on the drawing board here, okay? So the reason why we decided to, no matter what, make sure we had an offer out on my birthday, does anybody know what the strategic reason was behind that? Anybody know what the strategic reason was why we knew we had to get an offer out on the birthday? Why? Anybody know? Why? Reciprocity, event relevant, FOMO, reason why, good excuse for an offer, story, all of those things. But there's actually, like, in regards to the algorithm, there's a bigger reason why we did it. So most of you guys at least have 100 people following you on some platform. Maybe it's 50, whatever it is, right? Now question, if you go to Facebook right now and you have 100 friends and you post, how many people will actually see this ad? How many people will actually see this ad? Go ahead and type it in the chat. Everybody type in the chat. Right? Someone said 10%. I wish. It's closer to 1 or 2%. 4%. Yeah, you guys are high numbers, right? 50%. Yeah. Unfortunately, now this is a good learning lesson. I'm glad we're talking about this. Yeah, guys, girls, you're probably looking at closer to like 1 or 2% right now. So maybe, and maybe because the number's so low, it changes a little bit. But if you have a substantial number, even 1,000, you're looking at 1, 2, maybe 5 people see it at best. Now, isn't that crazy? 100 people follow you, only 1 to 2, 5 people see it. So how much distribution, your ability to make offers, do you really have? Well, the answer is it depends. So what dictates if something is shown online is one answer, how entertaining it is and how engaging it is. So for example, if I post on my Facebook or Instagram right now and it's just a picture of this water bottle and it's just like, I love water, how engaging is that? relative to what else is happening in my news feed. People are talking about politics, people are getting married, da-da-da. It's not going to get much action. Or if I put up a post that just said, hey, my name is Billie Jean, you should buy my product or service, how much engagement is that? Now, question, on someone's birthday, how much engagement do they get? On someone's birthday, how much engagement do they get? A lot. The answer is the most engagement that they'll get all year. So what I'm realizing on the back end is this simple equation. Is I'm saying, well, Billy, if you have your Instagram 130K people, my best chances of maximizing this reach is to post something on my birthday and to tell people it's my birthday. Billy, if I have 90,000 people on Facebook, my best chances of maximizing my return on here is 100% going to be based on them knowing it's my birthday, because it's almost like you're guilting people into it. Like, oh, happy birthday. So now it's every time someone comments and they say, happy birthday, Billy, if they like it, happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday, Facebook's getting a notification that, hey, people really care about this message. So guess what? Is your birthday the best time ever to make an offer, yes or no? If it's your birthday or your wedding day, the best time to make an offer, yes or no? 100%. So I want you guys to think about that, okay? So already, before we even touch the ad, this is the strategy. And by the way, how many of you are already getting value? Type the word value already, we haven't even looked at the ads yet, but just understanding the setup and getting, how this moves, okay? So now, good, a lot of value, good. Now let's actually go to the ad, and I want to talk about the psychology there. So you see the picture, it's got a tombstone on it with my picture on it, right? Now that was a little racy. People are like, well, Billy, why are you doing that, da-da-da, even though it clear as day says present, right? You can see it says present there. But that's not what people made them buy. That's what got their attention, maybe made them stop and take a double take. But let's actually read through the ad copy together. Why don't you go ahead and zoom in from the top right, and I want to read it down and break it down for them, okay? Now, what's the first thing I say? Today is my birthday. Is that the very first thing I say? Why did I say that, you guys? Again, don't miss up on the little things that make all the difference. The first thing I said, today is my birthday. Why? Now you got to pay attention, baby. Engagement, everything we just talked about. So let me continue. Today is my birthday. I just turned 31, and all I can think about is dying. Wow. Now that's dramatic. That's a little extra. That's a little bewildering, offensive, ballsy. Go ahead, everybody type in an adjective of what you think that line is. Little adjective. Ballsy, intense. Fuck yeah, it's intense. Risky, extreme, honest, dark. What the fuck? Off point, ending, real, crass, relative, negative, creepy, morbid, depressing. Damn. Why? A lot of people put negative. Hey guys, question for you. In the media, what do people pay attention to? What was that you said? Oh, you said negativity? Ah, okay. Right? So look, in the beginning, your job is not to come with positive, be positive. My job is to meet the customer where they're at. And I know people love to hear a negative story, so I play into that. This has a happy ending though. That's where I get to change their mentality and help them. But in the beginning, I got to meet the customer where they're at. So, hey, my birthday, and then I talked about something super morbid and down. I'm dying. Also, too, it's rare. You don't see people talking about death that often. So when you do, it's like, holy shit, what the fuck? This guy's 31, he's talking about dying, that's extreme. And now I have your attention. Once I have your attention, now I have the ability to actually educate you and bring you in. Now, let me continue. Today's my birthday. I just turned 31. All I can think about is dying. Really horrible thoughts. What did I just do there? I said, really horrible thoughts. This is called, once you put the knife in the pain point, this is called twisting the knife. This is called twisting the knife and bringing a different level of curiosity. Everybody type the word curiosity in the chat. I want you to type it mostly because most of you are going to spell it wrong. It's a hard word, but go ahead and try it anyway. Go ahead and type the word curiosity in the chat. Okay? And the reason why I'm having you type this is because the number one reason why somebody will continue reading, continue watching, and engage with your stuff is because they want to know one answer. You guys know what that question is? They want to know one answer to one question. You ready for it? What happens next? Yes, Andrew Walker got it. What happens next? Why are we watching Game of Thrones? Oh, I got to see what happens to the dragons and da-da-da-da-da. Why are we watching Breaking Bad? Well, I got to see if Walt gets away and da-da-da goes to jail. Why do you watch any TV show? Well, I gotta see what happens. Do they get married? Is it friends? Do they kiss? Why? Why are you watching Dragon Ball Z? Is Freezer and Goku gonna battle and are they gonna level up and Super Saiyan? Right? You guys name me a situation why don't you watch movies again unless it's a comedy? Why don't you watch movies again most of the time? Because you already know what happens. You already know what happens. You already know what happens. So curiosity is the whole fucking gasoline. So I'll give you guys an actual heat check that you can put into your businesses. And here it is. Listen to me. If you write your ads or you're doing your videos or telling your stories, whatever, and you're watching it, and at any point in time you say to yourself, I don't really care what happens anymore. Guess what? You lost. It's over. You lose. No more. Bye-bye. You lost their attention. Just like that. So at every moment in time, okay? Now, let me give you something else. In addition, does anybody see how the formatting is in this advertisement? Look at the formatting. See, as humans, when we were in high school and we were looking at a book we had to read, when you opened up the page and you saw tiny ass font and you didn't see a lot of paragraphs, that shit was just a block. What did we do? What was the next thing you did? Type it in the chat. What's the next thing you did? You opened up the book, you saw a damn, paragraph and shit. What'd you do? You closed the book. I'm not reading this shit. Someone says, are you 31? Yes. Fuck, that's what I put in my ad. Yeah. Right? What do? You ignore it, you put it behind your bed, you close it, you get intimidated by it. So even the formatting in your ad, I would write this down too. Again, I'm giving you guys all these texts that make a shitload of money, so please don't glaze over a big thing I'm saying, even though I'm going quickly. Okay? So the formatting changes everything. So notice how I go line by line. Each line is very small and it makes it just feel digestible. That's what we're going for here. So here we go. Today's my birthday, I just turned 31, and all I can think about is dying. Like really horrible thoughts. Will it hurt? How's it going to happen? When's it going to happen? Then I had some random thoughts. Was Black Panther better than the Avengers? Or do I just think that because I'm black? Oops, there I go again, masking fear with humor, but ironically, death isn't what scares me, because ... Hold on, not yet. Because ... What do you guys think about that? What was the point of that whole section? Okay, now watch this. Big, you can come full screen to me for a second. I'll give you guys a big tip. A lot of people forget. So, in person, if we were sitting at a live event right now, you guys were all in my office in San Diego, and I asked everybody, why would someone buy something? The overwhelming answer would be because something along the lines of because they know, like, and trust you. But for some reason, when it comes to online selling, we focus so much on selling the product or service, and we forget to sell what? We forget to sell what? What do we forget to sell? Ourselves. Isn't that crazy? We all know, like, at the base, if I ask you guys, like, we know people buy because they like you. Why do we stop doing that in our ads? Why do we stop showing our personality? So even though in this section, you know what I'm selling? Me. Right? I'm showing you my personality. Like, will it hurt? How's it going to happen? Like, oh, this guy's fucking out there. Then I had some random thoughts. Was Black Panther better than the Avengers? I'm showing you my personality. I'm laughing about things. I think that's funny. I even find humor in death, right? That's a certain type of person, right? I'm connecting there. Then I say, oops, there I go again, masking fear with humor. Now, what am I doing here? Because there's a line here, someone actually just put the word. I say, oops, there I go again, masking fear with humor, but ironically, death isn't what scares me. What am I also saying in that same line? What am I also saying in that same line? Yeah, Paige got it. I'm vulnerable. I'm fucking vulnerable, right? I'm vulnerable as hell. I'm vulnerable. And so I continue on because to be forgotten is worse than death. Can I show you guys a quick tactic? Come to me full screen. If you can pull up Google Images in the background, and then we'll come full me scrolling. So how many of you, when you're writing something, you forget you struggle sometimes because you don't know exactly what to say, right? Like you want to come up with something witty, you want to come up with something clever, but it kind of eludes you a little bit, okay? It kind of eludes you a little bit. Just say been there. Type that in the chat. Been there before. Say been there. Yeah, okay. Everybody's fucking been there. Can I give you guys a tactic of what I love to do to jog my brain and to give me like exact quotables to put in my writing? Okay, it's super simple. So let's go to Rhea's screen. Ready for this? Or yeah, there you go, yeah. So we're in Google Images and go ahead super zoom for them. Cool. And what we're going to do is we're going to type in this, quotes about whatever the fuck you want. Put death in this case. Now look at this, Google Images, what does it do? Death is not the greatest loss. The greatest loss is what dies inside of us while we live. Oh shit, all of a sudden I'm a great writer. Oh damn, I'm fucking fire. Wow, he's so deep. Oh my God, wow, this guy he's, whoa, whoosh, whoosh, mind blown. Fucking we live in 2019, y'all. You don't have an excuse in the world to not be able to execute on whatever the hell that you want. There's so many resources. You can do this shit all day. Inspirational quote, quotes to say about anger, quotes about friendship, quotes about anything. How many of you are gonna use this tactic literally for the rest of your life? Because I do. I use it every single time I sit down to write. Even if you don't use something verbatim, it's just a great tool to get your brain going. So super easy, 100% free, which I love giving you guys tips that you can use that doesn't cost you any money at all, okay? Now let's circle back. Boom. I keep going. Because to be forgotten is worse than death. That was a Google Images quote. So I took a swing at writing my own obituary. Now this is setting the context to keep people reading because I don't want them to leave. And people are like, what the fuck? This guy's writing his own obituary. We are gathered here today to celebrate the life of Billie Jean. Today we will remember him for ... Okay, I quit. This is harder than I thought. What the heck do I want to be remembered for? 31 years later, I think I figured it out in 3 simple words. He empowered me. So now I'm future pacing and I'm showing you guys how I want you to feel. And I'm showing you what ultimately you're buying for. I'm showing you what you're actually getting when you purchase this $31 thing. So he empowered me with the skill set that financially enabled me to move my children to a safe neighborhood. See, this is where a lot of people get mixed up. You guys think I sold a $31 course, but some of you are already experiencing the benefits. And I didn't sell a fucking course. I sold you a bridge. I sold you a connection. I sold you a pathway so you can do more for yourself, for your business, for the people that you love. I didn't sell no course. The course was the byproduct. That didn't even mean anything. It could have said anything for 31 bucks. And if you thought it was going to help you cross the bridge, then guess what? You would have been on point. Got it? So that's it. So when I'm doing these benefits here, you guys got to remember this in your ads. Hey, move my children to a safe neighborhood. Take my parents on the trip they never could afford. Give ridiculous amounts of money to people in need. Take my significant other on a date without stressing about the prices on the menu. Finally afford to stop using my ex-girlfriend's Netflix password. Hey-o! Showing personality again. Now, looking at this though, looking at this though, how many of you can relate to one of those 5 things? Everybody put the number 1 to 5. Which one do you relate to the most? Everybody put the number 1 to 5. Which do you relate to the most? What was number 1?
Move my kids to a neighborhood.
Yeah, move my kids to a safe neighborhood, right? Take my parents on a trip they couldn't afford. So it's 425242234452333535325312351235353. A 314 A 5 A 1. Get it? Go. 3 4 3 4 3 3 3 4 3 3 4 3 3 3 3 3 4 3 3 4 1 2 3 4 3 4 3 oh 3 3 4 1 2 3 right? That's what it is. Now notice as you guys type in numbers, it's like what the fuck did I sign up for? What's going on here? But what I want to point out to you guys is all of you have different responses of what related to. So the tip for you guys when you're writing your ads is you have to lay out multiple of reasons of why people would buy. If you go to any infomercial and you look at the formula for how they're selling, they do an excellent job of showing you the different ways to use their product or service. If you look at the infomercial, this is a homework assignment for after this, look at the Snuggie infomercial and you will see them say, hey, if you're on the couch and you want to change the controller, use the Snuggie for that. If you're studying and you don't want to be cold, if you're camping or da-da. See, the second that you make the user think and they have to go, well, how can I use that? You lost them. You lost them. You got to tell them and demonstrate to them how they can use it so they don't have to think. You eliminate the thinking, you win, okay? Now, that's all that. Then I come to, for the next 31 hours, I'm selling every course, training, and private event that I've ever recorded, for drum roll, please, the birthday price of 31 bucks, since I'm turning 31, parentheses. Then I say, yep, no strings attached. You can get every course I ever created for just 31 bucks. That's not 31 bucks for each course. That's $31 for everything. Now, why did I say that line? Why did I say that line? See, this is a very big tactic when it comes to strategic writing, persuasive writing, and video. But you guys ready for it? Part of it's clarity, but it's bigger than that. It's actually to address skepticism. To address skepticism. Because what does everyone's brain do? Man, I've seen this guy online for the last X amount of years. He's been charging thousands of dollars. Now this motherfucker's gonna give me $31 for a course. So the second that you know exactly what your customer is going to be thinking, you now have an obligation to talk to them about it. So I jump right into your brain and I say, hey, I know you're thinking this, but that's not the case, it's this. And I say, why? Because impact is greater than income. Still confused? I think this quote sums it up best. Google images. No one is actually dead until the ripples they cause in the world die away. Click here to get all my courses for 31 bucks. GetAllMyCourses.com, Wakanda forever. Easy domain. Easy domain. Now, how do you do that? You guys ready? I'm gonna give you some notes, okay? Number one, go to GoDaddy.com. Number two, type in a domain in the search bar. Number three, buy it. It's like $2 or $4 or $6 or 12 bucks for the year. Something like that. Okay? Then it signs off my name, Billy Jean. Why? Because I'm talking to you, human to human. P.S. I tried to make an offer so good that even the trolls would see the value, but I'm sure they'll still find a way to complain. What am I doing right there? Bringing the trolls to an enlightened moment. So now to comment something trollish, you really have to be a fucking troll. You're a full-blown troll. I just addressed the troll. You are such a troll. So now when someone says something negative on the ad, I know a whole bunch of other people are gonna chime in. I don't gotta do anything. I just let the conversation go, baby. I let the conversation go, and the more engagement there is, Facebook likes that, they charge me cheaper prices. That's right, Joe, I trolled the troll. It's my favorite thing to do. I love trolls. They don't really fuck around with me too much anymore because, man, this guy's gonna actually call me out. Yeah, this guy, he's crazy. He's crazy. You know, other people are like, I'm above a troll. I would never respond. I'm like, come on, troll, let's fucking play games. You wanna dance? Let's fucking dance, troll. I can see walk on you. All right, here we go. So that's the advertisement. Then I go into the PS. This is important. By the way, I should actually note this, and you guys should pay attention here. Why is the PS so crucial? Why is the PS so crucial? Why is the PS so crucial? Yep, it's the second most read part of an email typically. See, the opening line is what's read because you open something and you read what's in front of you. But right behind that is the PS. Matter of fact, if you see people, most people when they read, they just open something and they just they scroll through real fast. But when they see the PS, they'll stop for a second. So make sure in every single time that you create an ad, you always include a PS. So what's going to be read after the PS? The PPS, right? Here's a list of some of the trainings and courses you have instant access to. And then we told them, and we remind them of the actual value, right? And look at the words. It wasn't like valued at. How many times have you guys seen valued at, right? Valued at is fine, but how much more powerful is previously sold for? Not hypothetical, not no air dollars, like actually happened, money in count, happened. We just go there, right? And saying the list continues, click the button for the full breakdown. Again, I want to reiterate that all these prices mentioned above are prices that people have paid. No fake BS, hypothetical value. Again, addressing the skepticism. My job as the writer is to anticipate every single objection that you're going to have. And then my deal from there is to jump right in. And then we had the picture, which was a little morbid and brought to them. And then there you go. That was a learn more button. And ladies and gentlemen, that's how you write a Facebook ad that actually sells shit. Scale of 1 to 10, if you approached your advertisements like this versus like, here's my water bottle, buy it now for $79.9 because it's made out of carbon fiber glass juices. Like, scale of 1 to 10, how much better will your ads perform when you start approaching like this? That's where all your money is. That's the $1 million a week formula, right? We knew our audience. We gave an offer so deep that we've actually been creating for years with our brand awareness, right? Then we fucking made the offer and we leveraged all forms of distribution. So let me walk you guys through the process. So real quick, what happens is we ran this on Facebook, we ran it on Instagram, we ran it on YouTube, we ran it organic. We pushed it everywhere. Instagram stories. Like, right, everybody write down where you bought it from. What was the ad that got you? What platform were you on that got you? Was it email? Was it text message? You know, was it IG stories, email, mail, Instagram feed, FB Live, SMS, email, Instagram, Facebook, email, Facebook, Instagram, text messages, messenger ad, Word of mouth, it went viral. I think it's YouTube, email, word of mouth, email, Instagram, YouTube, Facebook, email. But watch this, you guys. Watch text, email, and you guys are still going on. But here's what's funny about this. If I were to remove any of those distribution channels out of the equation, how much money would I have lost? Right? Look how mixed up it is. Look how mixed up it is. How much money would I have lost? A ton. And this is a great question. David says, do you have an exact tracking of where it came from? No. And here's why. In a perfect world, it would have been better to get tracking for each platform so we know where all the sales come from. David just hit it on the head, right? So we can, go all in on the things that are working. However, to set up tracking and the different things we would have needed to do to make that happen would have taken too much time relative to how much time we had to operate and build. So as the business owner, something I obsess about is speed. Speed's the only fucking game that we play. So if tracking's got to go out the window, fuck it. Get it up, get it out. Because you can't make any money when you're not using your distribution to make offers, right? And then what happens is as you do all of these things, this is where you create the omnipresence. This is where you feel like, God damn it, this guy is everywhere. See him on my Facebook, see him on my Instagram, see him on my YouTube, now he's in a text message, da-da-da-da-da, $31, and then you see the social proof. Hey, I just bought it, best course of my life. Oh my God, best $31 of my life. Now I'm sharing everybody else's comment. Now the social proof is going crazy, da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And then where we really expand, I'm gonna go to the landing page in a second here. Can you, the organic post I was posting?
Yeah, give me 1 second.
Here's where we really threw gasoline on it, okay? I came into the office the next day and I saw, like early in the morning, we were already at like 20 or 30K. And I was like, what the fuck is this money from? And I looked and people were buying this promotion. And guess what? I knew, I smelt it. Oh, smell like opportunity. I need it. Oh, so, right? So what did I do from there? Then I really started to go into organic distribution. Where's the Ferrari one? No?
That one you didn't do. The Ferrari wasn't for this.
It wasn't for this?
No. It was
okay. All right.
the other one.
So here I got into it. And then I started posting it here. So let's go to the computer real quick. So again, now I started posting on Instagram. I said, today's my 31st birthday. And for the next 31 hours, you can get every single course I've ever created for $31. Get on mycourses.com. The shit was too fire. 31 hours got extended, baby. Shit was working. People were like, I need to get it. I need more time. Fuck it. Have it. But watch this. Now, this is an important lesson, okay? Now, remember what the lesson I gave just a little bit ago about distribution and how, you may have 100 followers, but not 100 followers see it. And the number one thing you got to do is entertain and get people to engage so it can be seen. So the next post I had to promote it, I didn't start with, what's the best way to sell it. I started with, what's the way to get this seen the most? How can I get the most eyeballs on it? And then that's when I had this post right here. Can you zoom out on that for me? Everybody type that in the chat, what it says right there. Everybody type that in the chat. What does that say? Yes, Colin. What does it say? It says huge penis. Okay, interesting take. Interesting take. It's not, it's what it says. So basically, it's a book, and the book is called How to Live with a Huge Penis. Advice, Meditations, and Wisdom for Men Who Have Too Much. Now, is that an engaging piece of content? Someone actually gave this to me for my birthday. It's a brilliant gift. Is that an engaging piece of content, though? It's pretty cool, right? It's an engaging piece of content. So now, look how I started, though, and this is what everybody misses in 2019. For the promotion, did I start with, well, how am I going to sell this thing? And how am I going to, describe the product the best and da-da-da? No, what did I start with? What did I start with? And this is what everybody sleeps on. This is what we do, and this is why some people will say, oh, they're douchebags or whatever. We understand, listen, you got to get fucking attention first. And guess what? All the players who get that, you know what they do? They get attention. You know who they are. So there it is. We post there, but look at the caption and how I backpedaled there. It says, the only thing better than this birthday gift I received is the one I'm giving away. All my courses for $31. Click the link in my bio. Boom. So now we're reverse engineering the whole success model of entertain first. Okay, cool. Now bring it in. So that was gasoline. I'm like, okay, I post this. I see the sales go up another 10, 20,000 bucks. Boom. Now tell me this. What would you guys do if you refresh your account and after a post you saw another 10 to 20K? What would you guys do? Type it in the chat. What would you do? What would you do? Yeah, you would post more. You would do it again. Okay, so what did I do next? I started showing the world what was happening. I zoomed in. I said, here's a screenshot. Today we're at 86K. Yesterday was 317. Here's a screenshot of our sales in the last 24 hours. I guess you guys like the promotion. Only hours left to get all my courses for 31 bucks. Click the link in the bio, whatever. You'll not regret taking advantage of this one, blah, blah, blah. More valuable than a business degree for the cost of half of a textbook. Now the social proof is in there. And now people are like, oh shit, did you hear what Billie Jean did? Oh my God, this is crazy news. $400,000 is not a matter of time. Oh my God, what are we gonna do? No. So, after this one, what else did we do? What else did we do? We posted again. We posted that, more money came out. We said, okay. Then it said, let's go with more of the Zoom form. It says, every time I post, it just keeps going up. So here it is again. Like, it was just, at this point, it was just like full transparency. Like, hey, here's what's happening, guys. I'm posting shit and money just keeps coming in. So like you, I'm gonna do what makes sense logically here, and I'm gonna keep going. Now, here's the other thing. Come back to the camera here for a second, okay? Here's what was really cool about this is obviously I'm laughing with you guys. I'm showing you the back into the sales funnel and all those things. But at the same time, people are buying. My DMs are fucking going nuts. Hey man, thank you so much for this opportunity. Followed your stuff for 2 years. I live in this country, haven't been able to afford it before. Thank you so much for this opportunity. Hey man, I just started diving in. I went to the persuasive writing course and boom. Hey man, I got this and boom, boom. Yeah, Brian says that was me. How many of you hit me? How many of you hit me up? And you had something, you know what I mean? Like right there, like go ahead, type in your name, I'll give you a shout out. But like I kept getting all of these messages from people saying, hey, I'm winning. So it was like that ultimate, like shout out to Miguel, it was that ultimate thing where, you know, it was the perfect synergy of like income and impact. So it felt good, right? Like making money is cool, but how you make your money is definitely fucking more significant. And when we were able to mirror both and do it at an affordable rate, it felt fucking amazing. The team was on fire. Everybody was like, holy shit, we realized what was possible. It was all of these things, right? Let's go ahead and go back to the Prezi for a sec. Okay? Yeah. Okay, so then the next thing, I just kept showing the screenshots. And then at this point, I literally just said, can you zoom in, please? Stop buying my shit. This is getting out of hand. Only a couple more hours, $31 for all my shit. You know what I mean? Now I'm just having fun, you know, showing the personality. You see this is May 2nd. And long story short, you know, we just kept rolling. We showed the promotion and what it did, et cetera. And it was crazy, right? It was like, it was just this perfect storm. And so, let's get past those. There's YouTube. I even had the team post. I think this is important because the, you know, a lot of times as entrepreneurs and CEOs specifically, we believe that we always need to be the person. But the truth is, we don't, right? So the team always is like, you just do the video, it'll be so much better. I'm like, you guys can do the damn video, it'll be great. People are sick of seeing my fucking face. So the team, the girls go out there and they do this video. Now it's on YouTube, that starts crushing it. Right? So the reason why I'm pointing this example out is because so many times we get caught up in our limiting beliefs, right? Oh, I gotta have my tracking set up perfectly. Oh, I have to be the one that's on camera. Oh, da-da-da. We have all of these things, and guess what? What percentage of those lies that we tell ourselves are true? What percentage of those lies that we tell ourselves are true? None. Nothing. Nothing at all. Nothing. It's bullshit, right? None of them are true, okay? So in total, we sent 7 different emails, by the way. And by the way, if you guys got the package where you got all the assets, the bundles and shit, we'll just give you the email so you don't have to trip. But I'm not going to go through all of them. But some of it was the original ad copy, and then it was sharing stories. And we just kept going through. But again, 7 different emails. So I think that's an important note. I think a lot of people are afraid to email. But I think something that we kept in mind is that we consistently, shit. We consistently make people laugh. Sorry. And I think that's here. This is actually a note for everybody. So it's not about how many times you offer, it's about how you make the offer. Can you guys note that? Just type in the chat, it's how you make the offer. It's how you make the offer. It's the reason why I get silly with you guys. I'll laugh a lot, I'll make jokes, etc. because nobody's ever tired of someone making them smile and making them laugh. So we get in our head sometimes like, oh, I don't want to hit people that often. Like, be playful, be cool, show your personality, right? They get it. It's fine. And hey, guess what? Some people leave. Okay, all right, then they leave. Like, yeah, you know the deal. Entertain, educate, execute. So let's look at the stats, okay? We ended up getting 31,495 leads of people who potentially came through that funnel. We spent $59,000, 589 bucks, 21 cents. Our cost per lead was $1.90. The amount of purchases that we got was 11,337 cents. Our cost, or what the fuck? Purchases. All right. And then look, our cost per purchase to make a sale was $5.26. And by the way, I think the average ticket, don't quote me, I think it was somewhere between 50 to 70 bucks. Now, some of you are saying, well, where did the extra cash come from? So let me show you. Can you go back to the funnel? Is it okay? Do you guys want me to show you the exact pages and explain those a little bit real quick here? And then I'll turn gears and show you the shit we did for Tony Robbins right after that. By the way, that was a hook, you know, so you don't leave anywhere. I gave you like, oh, after this is the Tony Robbins thing. Like, oh, I don't want to miss that, okay? Let's continue. Now, here's the crazy thing. Yeah, OTOs, or one-time offers, is what they're called. So here was our landing page, right? It had the deadline funnel. Rena, shout out to our CMO and the team. They did a really good job on this. But I want to point out a couple things that you guys can all do. Notice, we love images. We love images. Don't just put the text. The image is what creates the emotion, the excitement. So you see, we got images to explain all the good stuff with a good description, and testimonials are always crucial. Our reviews are always crucial, okay? So once they came through and they're like, I want this, they came to this form. Now notice something, this is very important. Notice that we use a two-step form. Why do we use a two-step form? Yeah, Richard brings a good point. He says, your images aren't fancy smashed. Like, no, they're not. Like, none of our shit is really like that. Sometimes we go out on the video, but like, you know. So anyways, the reason why we split the form up into two is because as soon as people see the credit card, people bounce. But this gives us the opportunity to follow up those people. Remember, we had 35,000 leads, only 11,000 people purchased. So that's another 20,000 people who are on the fence that we still maybe can hit up a next time for another promo, right? So we split up that section intentionally there, and that's huge. And then you saw the legacy bundle, but watch this, you guys. This is where you make your money, and this is why you guys should never have an offer go out without the one-click upsell. Go ahead and zoom in on that for me. Okay, so you check this box here. It says, yes, I want the also scaling playbook for geniuses for only $29.95. Want the exact templates, worksheets, and campaigns we use to reach our $1 million month goal so we can implement them into your business. Add copies, subject lines, email templates, text scripts, $29.95. Type in the chat if you're one of those who bought that. Here's the thing. I believe, don't quote me, I think you guys can double check if you want. I believe about 50% of the people took it.
Yeah, that was the highest. This is our highest, like.
This is the highest. You guys should note this. You should verbatim. This is crazy. 50%. So imagine if your price is 31 bucks, but another 30 bucks, half the people are taking. Yeah, I got it, right? 50%, guys. That's a lot of cash. And then once they come through here, we brought them through our one-click upsell for the Genius Advantage. Now, this was a smart purchase. You know, basically, throughout the course of the last few years, we're familiar with the best offers that we've ran in company history. One of those offers was offering lifetime access to what we do, okay? And people loved it. And honestly, it was the smartest investment ever because all these people are getting upgrades and all this stuff that some people are paying 200 bucks a month for, and they had to pay one time. So we decided to not reinvent the wheel and to make a lifetime offer, one time available on this page. Nate says, I'm lifetime, I love it. Dude, this is smart. Lifetime, Bruce, you know, you guys get it. It was just a smart ass play. So we come through here, and then we get another like 3 to 4% to say yes to that. And that was $1,000. And then we say, hey, well, if $1,000 was too much, because not everybody has that kind of cash on them, then why don't we break it up into 2 payments? So we did. 2 payments of $549. Pay a little interest, but you still get your hands on it. Get to lock in the deal. So we had another percentage of people take that. And then, by the way, this part of the revenue is not even fully accounted for. Now we have a school of genius, where basically say, hey guys, it's Billy Jean. Thank you so much for taking this offer, but for those of you that want hands-on support from our team, for those of you that want to go a little bit faster and you want to work directly with us, put down a $50 deposit and talk to actually someone, a sales rep from my company. They're still going through those calls right now. And those are anywhere from $5,000 to $7,500 to $30,000. So who knows what's going to happen there? So you guys got to remember, the transaction is where it begins. The transaction is where it starts, okay? And then finally it says congratulations, and boom, here we are. But you guys have to think about this. Even this webinar, even to get the blueprint from here is still a part of that funnel. And how much was it? 25 bucks for this?
Yeah.
25 bucks. And I'm about to make another offer that everybody is going to take because it's stupid. It's the best thing ever, okay? So let me switch gears here. I'm gonna show you this Tony Robbins thing. By the way, scale of 1 to 10, how helpful is this to go through with you guys? Can you bring me up to there? Scale of 1 to 10, how helpful is this for you guys? Right, to go through, I mean, no hold back, 10, 10, 10, 10, 11, 10, 10, 20, 11, 10, 10, 31, 30, I see what you did there. 10,000, 100, 10, 10, 10, good, 20, 10, 10, 10, over 9,500, good. That makes me happy that you're getting your money's worth, okay? 9.5, I see that, I'll say those numbers too. 15,000, watch this guys, I'm telling you what the offer I have is sick. So anyways, in the back end, you can come to the screen here for a second. We're doing this promotion for Dean Graziosi and Tony Robbins, basically promoting their webinar for their offer, which was, by the way, this offer that they had was the biggest offer in internet marketing history. Anybody want to see the breakdown of that? It's the biggest offer in internet marketing history. I'm guessing, don't quote me on it, then I'm sure it's going to come out, but I'm guessing they'll probably do like $50 million from it.
So crazy.
You guys want to talk that real shit? You want to talk real grown-ass man, grown-ass woman? Yeah, let's talk about that, okay? So we put a small dent in that. We're a small player in that. But nonetheless, I'll show you. So remember, what's the most important asset that you have in business if you want to scale and make sales? What's the most? What is it? People are saying list, but the word is distribution, right? In other words, your ability to make offers. Now, when you do that, you also attract cool people. So Dean and Tony, they want to sell their stuff. So what do? They hit up the top people with distribution to do so. We happen to be a part of that category. So we say, all right, cool, we're going to promote it. Already, and this is outdated, we've collected $103,000, and we have about another $150,000 from the payment plans coming to us. Everybody note that. Everybody type in 250 in the chat. 250 in the chat. It's $250,000 promotion for telling people to do something that's going to fucking help them. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? It was the craziest thing, and because their offer is stupid, and I'm going to talk about it in a second here, okay? It's crazy. It's crazy. So here's how we promoted it. Let me tell you, it wasn't anything crazy. We just wrote an ad. And it was like, hey, Dean and Tony are going to have a training, and you guys should not miss it. These people, and Russell Brunson, these are all three people I learned from. You guys don't see me promote often. This is the other thing, having trust with your audience. You guys know I don't just promote shit, period. I don't. I just care about more of our brand. So if I'm promoting something, people do it, right? Out of everybody in the world that promoted this, we got the third highest number of people opted in and registered for the training. Just take that into account. Type in the word third. Out of every affiliate in the world who promoted Tony Robbins, arguably the #1 entrepreneur in the world, we got third. That's pretty cool stuff right there, right? So anyways, continuing on, we promote this, people go to the training, and Dean and Tony kill it. And here's their headline: how to turn what you already know into income by tapping into the $129 billion information business without writing a book or creating a course. Crazy, right? So basically what they did is they had a webinar, and actually, let me go to the drawing board here for a second. I want to draw some stuff up for you guys. Let me see, I got my eraser here. Okay, can you guys all see my screen as I scribble? Okay, so watch this, because this is the trick, and I didn't even realize this until I'm sitting here realizing what happened, okay? So let me write this out. Here we are. I'm putting a D for distribution. Tony Robbins and Dean, they have their webinar. I send people to the webinar. The people that buy, we split the commissions 50-50. That was the model. Now, they didn't just have us there, BG. They had literally thousands of other people all promoting, plus they're running ads at the same time going here. And they had the biggest launch in history. But I want you to point out something here. Dean and Tony's offer was insane. And basically what they were teaching people how to do is how to leverage their expertise and turn it into a business. So here's the thing. When we just did this $1 million week, majority of the income that we made from what? Selling what? Type it in the chat. What was the word? What was the word? Information. 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 How many of you here feel like you have expertise or knowledge in a particular industry that can help somebody? Type in the word impact. Right now, type in the word impact. If you feel like you have impact and you know that you can teach someone something. And for my people who are doubting yourself right now, even if you're on chapter 3 of your journey, there's someone who's on chapter 1. You guys are here right now on a webinar. Do you know how much of the marketplace doesn't even know what a webinar is? You guys understand what a landing page is and what an email sequence is and a Facebook ad is. Do you guys know what percentage of the market has no idea? Let me ask you guys a question. Let's go full screen here for a second. Let's have a real convo. What percentage of you right now, I'll take it back. Let's imagine all of us are going to open up a restaurant. What makes more sense? To join a mastermind of restaurant owners who have been in business for over a decade and learn from them, or to go to college to get a degree in business administration? Option 1 or 2, just put 1 or 2. What would you guys do? Every single person's playing 1. So when Dean called me and he asked me to promote this, I said, dude, I'm in. I said, you realize my whole entire business has been shot. How many of you have heard me talk that shit about college and what they're setting us entrepreneurs up for? How many of you have heard that? I just go off and I'm like, are you kidding me, bro? This is my whole life. This is what I believe in. This is what I believe is the great equalizer. I wish instead of my parents putting $200,000 of loans and debt into the University of San Diego, I just got linked up with successful entrepreneurs who can tell me exactly what they were doing and I can learn from them. There's a shift happening. And it's from people going to schools to actually going and learning directly from experts. And that's the big opportunity. For us, we just turned that into $1 million a week, in a week. Are you kidding me? And it's helping people. It's the mass impact. And we did it in an affordable way. Now that's with the course, but here's the thing. Can I tell you guys a story? Type in the word story if I can tell you guys a story real quick. And then I want to ask you guys, how many of you want to come to the studio with me in San Diego and actually do this shit, okay? Story. Thank you. I appreciate the permission, okay? So listen to this. I did not know what the hell a mastermind is. How many of you know what it is, actually? How many of you know what a mastermind is? Because I didn't know what the fuck it was, if I'm being honest. I know what a mastermind was. Say no or yes, just real quick. No or yes. Most of you guys saying yes. This crowd's a little bit more, into it. Some of you know, I'll be honest, I had no clue. So I get a message one day, or actually I posted on Facebook one day that Facebook flew me to their office. This was like 4 or 5 years ago. And they did, their policy team. So the people who review your ads and they say, yes, this should be approved or not, they flew me up there. Rena came with me and we got to talk to them about how to improve their platform and their process, etc. It was pretty cool. So I posted a picture of me like speaking to Facebook and having this conversation on Facebook. And I get a direct message from my buddy Mario Brown. He slides into my DMs and he says, hey man, what are you doing next Wednesday? And I'm like, I don't know, man, I'm chilling. This is weird. What's going on? And he's like, hey, I want to know if you'd like to come to a mastermind. And so I did naturally what any of you guys would do. I went to Google. Mastermind, like what the hell is that? And sure enough, it was, I'll tell you exactly what it was. I said I'd go, and he said, okay, cool, we're meeting at this restaurant. So I go to this restaurant, and they have like a private room, and there's 10 people there. And in this 10 people, there's a bunch of people you probably would recognize and see their stuff, and they're just sitting there drinking beer. And I'm like, what the fuck did I walk into? And so I introduced myself, what's up guys, I'm Billy, da-da-da-da, like, oh, I've seen your ads, cool, whatever. And I sit there, and Mario goes, hey Billy, so here's how Mastermind works. And they had a timer, and on this timer, it had like 3 minutes on it, or 30 minutes or something, I don't remember what the fuck the time was. And you hit it, and then everybody goes around and they say what's working well in their business, and they say what they need help on. And then everybody has a couple minutes to give them their advice and their feedback, and everybody has their own expertise. So I got invited in because I knew insight and special information on the Facebook. That's why I got invited. So I'm sitting here with these people and everybody's sharing this crazy shit. I'm just taking notes like, oh my God, oh my God. Let me be clear to you. In this 2 hours or 3 hour mastermind, I learned more about business in that one session that I did my entire career. And that was just one meeting. Everybody type in the industry that you're in right now. Everybody type in the industry that you're in right now. Type in the industry that you're in right now, because there's a segue to this that has to do with you, okay? Google ads, film, music, real estate, insurance, real estate sales, GPS tracking. Oh yeah, I'm in San Diego. Music, insurance, health insurance, social media, consulting, branding, finance, funding, e-commerce, Amazon, food delivery, real estate, logistics, restaurant franchising, direct sales. Like, let's take scooter bikes, whatever the fuck it is. Imagine this. Imagine, let's actually go to my drawing board here for a second. Okay? Imagine this. You are in your industry and somebody put, what is it? Like, it can literally be anything. Yacht management, fuck it, whatever. Yacht management, okay? So you're a yacht manager. Cool, you manage a fleet of yachts. And then you create a group, a mastermind, for other people that also are in the yacht business or some component of it. And then you say, hey guys, we're going to meet 1, 2, 3 times a year, and I'm going to charge you $10K for it, and we're going to share what's working and what's not. How many of you think that would be a fucking fantastic investment? To be there, if you're in the yacht business and to have the baddest people in the industry that were doing it, how many of you see that's a no-brainer? Type the word no-brainer. Type the word no-brainer if you just see the value in that. Dude, that's a massive no-brainer, 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 no-brainer. I can't type enough, right? You guys, that's a mastermind. And so Tony and Dean, that was their freaking offer, is they made an offer to join their course to show you exactly how to take the information in your head and how to profit from it and help people at the same time. How many people think that's cool as shit? Type in the word cool if you understand the massive impact and income that comes from this. So naturally, I already got my hands on the course. I got it early. And instantly, as I'm going through the course, I'm like, I can change this, I can change this, I can change this. I'm leaving $1 million on the table. So here's what's happening right now, and I'll be transparent with you guys, because you guys know I keep it real and I like to have that relationship with you. So I'm gonna do something crazy because I need help, but it's gonna be in your best interest. Is it cool if I make you guys an offer? Type in the word offer if it's cool if I make you an absolutely insane offer. If it is, just type in the word offer, okay? So here's the deal. So Tony and Dean have a top 10 list of affiliates promoting this. The top 10 get to go to Fiji, to Tony's island, to learn from him and Dean and some other badasses for a mastermind. Guess what place I'm in right now? Anybody want to take a guess? Anybody want to take a guess what place I'm in? I was in 3. Yeah, yeah, no, here it is. This is your benefit. I'm in 9th place right now. I'm in 9th place, which means I am close to being out of Fiji. Full transparency. So guess what I'm about to do to make sure that my ass is in Fiji? I'm about to make you guys a stupid damn offer, okay? So here's the deal, and I'm gonna make this super sweet to make sure that I make sure we get in them. I'm not gonna lose, fuck that, I'm just competitive. So it's bigger than that. This is ego, this is arrogant, this is all of the stuff, okay? So here it is. I would like to offer you guys right now, for those of you that on this call right now, before I end the call, and I've already done something similar once and it sold out almost immediately. I did it just to our group. I'm gonna open up another day of it because that's how fucking insanely well it worked. So for everybody here who takes this offer, because I'll appreciate the help, the course is $19.97. Guys, you host one fucking mastermind, you should 10x, 20x, 100x if you just execute well your return on investment. In addition to this, they have a freaking payment plan where you can break it up into 4 different payments. So even if like you have to wait or do the payment plan, that's okay, it doesn't matter, like you're still in there. But here's what I'm going to do today for the first 30 people, because we have a lot of people here. There's probably about, I think we had like 900 of you show up here total on this call, and I have a feeling it's gonna sell out almost immediately. So I'll open up to the first 30, because the 25 went like that. So 30 people. Here's what I'm personally going to do for you. To the first 30 people who take this offer on me right now on this call, I am going to host. Do you have the GoPro set up? So this is our studio here in San Diego, right? Best city in the world, by the way. We can show that. There's our studio, Genius Studios, 25 luxury seats. I spent $3,000 on each individual seat. They recline, they have plugs, the whole thing, badass shit, whatever. I'm gonna host a day here in the office where I am going to personally help you create your knowledge-based business. I am going to do it, personally. I'm gonna spend the day with you. And let me tell you something, this is the guy who just had the $1 million week doing this stuff. A lot of people hyping out there. I've been selling it for 5 years. I've done one-on-one, I've done group coaching, I've done courses, I've done masterminds, I've done events, I've done special events, I've traveled to people's offices and I've done it there. Every form you can, people are just typing in a link. Now, I'm gonna have a day where I spend it there. I'm gonna have my fucking private chef come. I'm gonna have a couple badass guests come who also know a lot about this industry. I am going to go all in and listen. Tony and Dean, they have a fucking phenomenal course. It gives you step-by-step, and it gives you the software to help you do it. So you don't have to worry about any of the tech stuff. But guess what? When you guys have your masterminds, what's the number one thing that you're going to need? When you create your mastermind, you're ready to take your knowledge. By the way, the margins are fucking phenomenal. On that promotion that we did, $1 million in a week, it was over 90% profit. In the ad, we said 80% just to play safe. It was over 90% profit, okay? So, let me tell you, when you guys have your masterminds, the number one thing you're gonna need is customers. You're gonna need to know how to get them. Who's pretty damn good at getting customers to buy shit online? Anybody?
Over there.
Anybody? Is there anybody? I think, yeah, I think I'm okay. So I'm gonna spend the day with you, not just on how to develop your stuff, but how to actually sell it. And I'll give you all my tips, all my best performing shit, all my copy, everything. Everything, that's what I'm going to do, okay? I'm gonna spend the day with you. And guess what, guys? I'm gonna do it for free for the first 30 people who join this. How about that? Not a single extra dollar of investment. I'll have people pay $30,000 to come to the office. How many of you people want this right now before you even give them the link? People are just typing the link. Type a link, all right? So here we go. First 30, because you see the studio. We actually just physically don't have the room, okay? So here we go. We're gonna put it down in 3, 2, 1. Go ahead and put the link, Sauce. I don't even know what it is. Okay, there it is. BillysBonus.com, go. I'll sit on here for the next 10 minutes doing Q&A. First 30 people, that's who it's valid for, okay? Again, you can break it up into payments, y'all. So here's the deal, okay? Here's the deal. Someone said I already purchased through another affiliate. Damn it, Darwish. Damn it, Darwish, okay? I'm telling you guys this. I'm not losing this competition. That's why I'm giving away this absolutely insane bonus, right? Like this will probably cost me a lot because I go all out too for events. Like, again, the chef and the whole thing, I don't care. I don't want to lose. I want to go to Fiji. So my desperation is your benefit. So I hope you take this up. BillysBonus.com. I'll sit in here for the next 10 minutes. By the way, guys, even if you, just let's keep it at that. Be the top 30. No, I'm not even gonna be the top 30. Be the top 30, go. Anyone see this? I see it, Dallas, go. And when you're in, let me know so I can give you a shout out. When you're in, let me know, BillysBonus.com. And let me see here.
I want to point something out really quick. So if you guys are having trouble with the link, just go BillysBonus.com. Don't put the www. Just
gotcha.
in case.
Okay, got it.
Super clear for all of you.
Got it.
If you're having trouble.
Brandon says he's in. Go, BillysBonus.com. You come to San Diego, we'll personally call you. And you know what? I'm going to spice it up. For the people, and I'm going to spice it up. Somebody kind of spice it up?
What's the spice?
Okay, every single person that comes in, you said sound? Oh my God. Okay, every single person that comes in too, I'm going to personally call. I'm going to personally welcome them. I'm going to personally say what's up. So you and I will have a conversation before you even get here. I'm going to find out what we can do to make sure we over-deliver for you. But I'm telling you guys, if you guys have, and I want to be clear here. Like, just think, because a lot of people, what stops them is this, well, I have to be like the best person in my industry. That's not true. I got a friend, her name's Christina Dialog, and she owns a bar called Velveteen Rabbit in Las Vegas. And the first year in the business, they had everything go wrong possible, from construction, development. They ended up opening the bar and the restaurant a year later than the date that they intended to. Do you guys think for somebody who wanted to open a bar, even in her first year of business, that she could save somebody fucking $50,000 just by sharing the construction and deadline mistakes that they made? Just that first year. Just that first year. Just from understanding the construction. That's not even the staffing and the management and everything else. That's what I'm saying is knowledge is the ultimate asset, you guys. It's the ultimate asset. So you have something inside of you. Get paid for it. Especially when it's helping. I mean, it's crazy. We're so quick to give $50,000 to a university and not flinch on it, but then we have limiting beliefs about ourselves. People have the nerves to call our industry, oh, that person's a scam. You paid $3,000 for a Shakespeare class. For a Shakespeare class. And we're not talking about how that's a scam and how they indebt people for 30 to 40, 50 years. But we charge $500 for a mastermind and we're like, oh my God, is this really worth it? Are you kidding me? I mean, guys, just think about even here. Even think about here on this call. How much did you guys learn today, scale of 1 to 10? How much did you just learn today from this call? Just an hour. It's just me sharing this. Just right here. 10, 10, 10, 10, 100, 10, 10, 10, 10. Like, are you 10, 10, 10K worth? 10, 10, 10. Billy, I'm in. Lonnie says 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. And that was just this call. Someone says, I can't get in. So our link might be messing up. Keep going. BillysBonus.com. First 30, you're going to come to San Diego, get a welcome call from myself, and we're going to treat you like milk, do nothing but spoil you, and we're going to show you how to get a shitload of members into the mastermind. Go, do not miss this, do not overthink it. Payment plans are available on the site. I'm telling you, BillysBonus.com. All right? I got you, Dallas. I got you, Dallas. Let's see. Brian says, I hope I was one of 30. And honestly, you guys see me. I don't have anything in front of me, so it's not like I have the names. But get in there, y'all. Make it happen. Literally, why am I doing this? I'm trying to get in that top 10. So I'm not about to front. You know, I'm not even gonna do it. Like, whatever. Like, I'm trying to get in the top 10. Matter of fact, I'm gonna look on my phone and see where we're at. It's a little delayed because it's on their platform. It's not ours. So maybe I can see it. I'll try. Hold on.
Yeah, if you guys are having trouble, don't type www.
Yeah, so if you're having trouble, don't type www. Just put BillysBonus.com. BillysBonus.com. Okay. Let's see here.
Or you guys are just crashing it because everyone's buying. Who knows?
Not to mention, it's a Tony Robbins course. Like, Tony hasn't built a course in like 10 or 15 years. Dean Graciosi's been on more infomercials and had more TV time than I don't know who. Tony was the guy that when I was at my parents' house trying to figure it out, I sat and I binge watched his shit. And the course is amazing. I've seen it. It's world class. The software is stupid. Like, everything is so good there, okay? And by the way, my executive assistant, Taylor, who's amazing, is going to call you guys and coordinate the time and date. We're going to try and fill everybody out so we can get dates that are there. And this is going to be the second day here. Okay, let's see here. All right, so I see you guys. I can't even see. Like, I don't know where this. I can't see shit. It has. Sorry, I thought I was going to be able to come here and see. But I can't fucking see shit. Okay, well that failed. So, that failed. But BillysBonus.com, get in right now again. You're gonna come to San Diego, enjoy the mastermind, hang out with me personally, do the damn thing. Make sure you use that link, BillysBonus.com, and then I'm gonna give you another step. Okay, I'm gonna give you another step. I want you guys to email your confirmation to jordan@BillyJean.com. Want to type it in there?
Sure.
jordan@BillyJean.com. jordan@BillyJean.com. So we can make sure that we personally call you and get you set up all down here and stuff. Any questions that I can answer for you guys, there's still 600 people here. Get in there. Get in. This is crazy. You guys get in here. This is crazy. You better get in here, damn it. All right? She's typing in the chat right now, but it's jordan@BillyJean.com. jordan@BillyJean.com. Yeah, for sure. David said, can you explain the course again? 100%. So actually, you want to go there to BillysBonus.com? BillysBonus.com. So give her a second, she'll pull it up and then we'll walk you through it. Well, that's a good question. All right, so BillysBonus.com. You can see it here. That's the other thing. Their whole offer ends tonight. Today is the last day, so I didn't say that, but the reason why the urgency is today, even for me, given the bonus, is because of this. But let's see here. First ever course in software designed to launch the beginner or scale the expert into next level profits and impact. It's time you flip your success to switch on and jump into the $355 million a day knowledge industry. Knowledge industry. And so essentially, it's the exact steps of how to actually create your mastermind. And so it goes, you can come back to me for a second so I can talk to him. So for example, when you're creating your mastermind, you have a lot of questions. Who is it going to be for? who are you serving, right? Technically, how do you set it up? Like, what do you do? The whole thing. You know, how should you organize it? How should you attract people, etc.? Like, how to actually do it in a really profitable and systematic way, it's them. To give you perspective, Dean and Tony, Jesus, I think Dean has $100,000 a year mastermind, and I believe Tony has the same, if not more. But just think about that, you guys. $100,000 to be a part of the mastermind. The other thing is, too, is when you get a good mastermind together, you don't even have to be the star. Sometimes it's your ability, like some of you truly have a genuine skill set to connect with really dope people. So your mastermind may not be revolving around your expertise, but it may revolve around someone else's. Maybe all you do for your mastermind is you get other people together. So take like Rhea and Jordan, like Facebook experts, right? And let's say I didn't have it, but I love the world and I know a bunch of players in there. Maybe I create the mastermind and I have them be the superstar. And think about how much you learn. Now you're getting paid to learn and become the expert. A lot of people have masterminds like that, right? I know Joe Polish has the Genius Network. Dude, it's $25,000 a year. War Room with Ryan Dyson, it's $25,000 a year. I mean, the value is insane and the profits are insane. It just makes sense for everybody. Please stop giving money to ridiculous fucking college anything and start giving it to each other, like the actual experts who deserve it and actually have the skill set to help people. It's crazy. So you guys are sending your emails. Here's what I'm gonna do too. I'm gonna message Rena to see how many we're at, our CMO, so she can actually check downstairs. And I'll tell you guys, so 30 spots. Let's make sure we sell all those out. First 30, you're in there like swimwear. And I just texted her, so I'm waiting for her to hit me back. Okay, BillysBonus.com. Look forward to seeing you, Dallas. Well, I appreciate it. And yeah, that's a good question. David says, do you think a lot of people will actually start having mastermind? I can't see the last part. Can you click this?
Without actually offering value.
Oh, without actually offering value. It depends, man. It's different. Well, first of all, you guys still be smart. There's bad shit out there, just like there's bad books out there, there's bad TV shows out there, there's bad courses out there, there's bad schools out there. Like, that doesn't change anything. Like, you obviously want to operate with, integrity, and like, don't just join someone's mastermind who you don't know, like, and trust, and other people trust and haven't been verified, right? But that's the game for anything, okay? Yeah, so the software, Dean had a really dope video on it. But as far as like the software to actually host the training, like a lot of people have modules and stuff that they want to include, or like what a lot of people will do for masterminds, which is pretty genius, is, they'll use the recording. So like, let's say I had a mastermind and, I was with like 6 other people who were really good at like creating courses and selling them. And we spent 2 days together and then we recorded the whole thing. So now what they'll do is they'll leverage the recordings as like bonus content or additional content to sell. So that's why a lot of people are like, oh, I have to create a course, I have to do this crazy stuff. Not at all. You can take the captured footage of an event and sell that for just as much, right? So there's so many different ways to do it. It just depends on how. There's no right way. And that's what going through their course is going to help you do. So like right now, I don't want you to figure out all the answers because you're not going to have them. You haven't done it before, right? Go through the course, follow the steps, and just rinse and repeat. You know what I'm saying? Like, allow the experts. Come to my office and let me show you the different ways that we do it, the pros and cons, and let us help you identify these things. So your idea, your thing right now is just this. Hey, if I invest $2,000 into myself right now, over the course of the next 3 years, what can I turn that into when I execute on this? Why don't we type it in the chat? What do you guys think you can turn that $2,000 into when you execute on this? What numbers? I don't want to put numbers in. You guys know your own business, well. But even at the lowest price point of like $500, that's fucking 4 people in your mastermind to do. So what kind of return do you guys think you're capable of? Oh shit, okay. So we're at 22, 8 more spots. 8 more spots. Now this is a huge part right here. 8 more spots. If you want to, someone put $2 million. Carrie says she bought it. 8 more spots. Go there right now. I see you, Brian Williams. 8 more spots. I don't have the names. I just have the numbers. So 22, 30. That's 8, right?
Yeah.
I'm not getting math.
Yeah.
I'm math.
8 spots, everybody.
8 spots. 8 spots. Who's going to be the last 8? I'll sit here right here until we get this last 8. Who's the last 8? Let me know your name in the chat right now when you come in. And that means you're one of 30. That means you're going to be included inside of this mastermind. 8 spots left. Get it done. I'm going to sit right the fuck here because I need that top 10. Daniel says yes. Let's see. Jay just says the site can't be reached.
Don't type www.
Okay, I have an idea. because some people are having some troubles and they've been typing it again. I made it woo. I love it. Kamal Patel. Kamal Patel, what's up, brother? Are you saying your number 7? Put your number. Put your number. Don't, if you already did it, don't be confused, okay? Put your number, right? K Patel says I'm in. Welcome to the family, man. I look forward to seeing you out here in San Diego too. Let's see. Lil Donnie is in there. Cool. Just bought it. Rebecca Rodriguez. Rebecca Rodriguez. Is that, what is that? 2 more down? Let's see. The site is up, Randall says. Just pulled the trigger. Hope I made the top 30. John Calarco. That was 3. 5 more. I got to make sure that you guys, don't be saying shit if you didn't, because now I'm just, then there's a spot that somebody else could have took. Let's see what Litter's question is. I'm curious if you can highlight that.
Yeah, it says, I can read it for you.
Is this good for a young 20-year-old who has experience with something?
Shredding and losing weight.
Which, fuck yeah, man. Like, dude, whatever your expertise is, like, there's no, if your whole thing was like, if you wanted a mastermind about how to go to theme parks and amusement parks for free, start a fucking mastermind for it. There's some people who love amusement parks, and if you could tell them how to do that for freaking free or way less than, they would happily pay you for it, right? Like, every single day, like, watch this. I'll give you guys a great example of a mastermind, okay, that nobody would ever think of. So my background is the car business. And I went to the University of San Diego, and during summers, during school, to pay for my rest of my year, I would sell cars during summer. If you put me on a lot today, and many of my friends still use me for this, I will walk out with the fucking best prices literally almost every single time. People overpay for cars all the time. They don't understand the language. They don't understand the invoices, all that stuff. Now, I haven't sold cars in years, but I can still help someone negotiate through that. So if I did, you know, a mastermind, and it was like for people who like love getting new cars all the time, and my whole deal was to like help them get the fucking best deals, is that worth it? If I can save somebody on their new car selling $5,000, is that worth it? Is that worth it?
I think so.
Of course it is. If I paid $1,000 to join your mastermind and you're saving me, you know, $3 grand, $5 grand, 10 grand on my car, is that not worth it? Of course it is. Of course it is. If I like to go on vacation and I like to travel, and you know how to get the best timeshares, the best experiences, is that not worth it? It's math. It's just math. If you can, here's what people pay for. If you can save them money, or this is a big one, you can help people get there faster. Mm-hmm. How many of you have bought a fast pass on the freeway? You know, the extra lane that they have, but you're by yourself, you can't go carpool, but you bought a fast pass? How many of you have bought a fast pass before? Or something, or you did the fast pass at Disneyland, whatever that is, right? You want to get to the result faster. So people will happily pay for speed of implementation too, right? It's like when you go to IKEA and you're like, I don't want to do that shit myself. People pay for this stuff all the time, you guys. So again, even if like you're like, I really just don't know shit right now. Okay, so when you know shit, guess what you'll be ready to do? Start your mastermind. And people always say, well, good, then I should probably just learn this later. Well, when's the best time to have earthquake insurance? Before or after the earthquake? Yeah, of course it's before. See what I'm saying? So like, here's what I look at. I'm a math fucking guy. I'm a logical buyer. I look at what's it costing me and what can I make. $2 grand to learn a skill set that I undoubtedly can use for the next decade. It's just hard for me, you know what I mean? Like, in what lane could I not triple, 10x? It's all on me, and that's what I like, right? But then you're coming into this community too of other people who are doing it. Like even in the Facebook group, there's probably people in the Facebook group that they get access to alone that you can connect with immediately. I don't know. No, yeah. No Hashtag no brainer. Like, if you guys see, just actually type that in. Type in no brainer if you just really understand the math of how this breaks down when you master this thing. I just showed you guys the breakdown of $1 million week. And a large percentage of it was generated from my knowledge, my skill set. A lot of that stuff I've learned in masterminds. You know, I pay a lot of money like for coaches and stuff, right? Cameron Harold, I believe he was $8 grand a month at one point, or $7,500. I think I paid one of my coaches like $4 grand. I think I paid 30 grand to be in a friend of mine's mastermind for the year. And every single time I've invested into like access, not just information, but access and support like this and community, I've always gotten a return on my investment. right? And our office is badass as shit. And our team is great. And our chef is great. And like the experience is great. Like you can't lose. You can't lose. I mean, just, let's say you ignore the course from Tony and Dean. If I was just selling a workshop on how to do this, I would charge 10 grand a seat. Well, why don't you do that right now, Billy? Because I told you I'm in a top 10 competition, and I'm not playing right now.
Trying to go to Fiji.
I'm trying to go to Fiji. So, yeah, that's what I'll say. Yeah. Any other questions I can answer for you? I probably stopped counting on the whole thing. By the way, want me to ask Serena?
I got there, ask Rena.
Yeah.
Be sure.
I'm going to find out if some of you were just saying that or you actually did it, because she's going to check. How about that? I don't think any of this is getting through. What's up, Rick? I see you, man. Jason, we can do that tomorrow. We can do that on our call. Yeah, you note that. For tomorrow, the people who are coming out here, the first 25, we can announce that tomorrow. Because I don't even know, to be honest with you. So I'll make sure we do that.
Yeah.
Okay. Glad you reminded us. How to build a rapport when starting with who, Waleed? With who? A rapport usually is just like, teach someone something they didn't know. That's usually always a really good idea. You know, I'll even give the example of like, our cell phones. You know, sometimes just, like, did you guys know, this is so stupid, but did you guys know that your phone has a flashlight? Most people are like, yeah. But I want you to go back to the time when you didn't know your phone had a flashlight. And if somebody with the same phone as you sat next to you and said, hey, did you know you actually have a flashlight in there so you can look for things this way? And you drop your wallet in the airplane, and the person next to you goes, turn on the flashlight. They turn on theirs. Guess what? You're like, oh my God, so much rapport, I love you. Like, that's what it is. It's teaching someone something they didn't know, and that was a weird example, but value can be found in the damnedest things, right? Rick says, I signed up, I forwarded the email. I love it, Rick.
Did you get a number?
All right, someone bullshitted me. We have 4 spots left. So one of you said you bought some shit and you did it. 4 spots left.
Nice.
4 spots left. 4 spots left. I'm not moving here until 4 people come in. Come on, baby. Help yourself, don't play yourself, baby. Help yourself, don't play yourself, baby. Help yourself, don't play yourself, baby. My voice went up, baby. Because I'm a little sick. Help yourself, don't play yourself. All right, who's in? 4 more, let's go. That's what Carrie says, surprise, there's 4 left. Me too, y'all. Me too.
Maxine says,
Let's go.
messing up, but that was your voice.
That was Billy singing.
Oh,
Maxine
yeah, that
says,
was it.
audio's messing up, that was your voice.
Hey, my voice is, it's a fragile thing, okay? It's a fragile thing. What kind of cell phone do you have? I have an Android, because I'm a smart person. You iPhone people, I know you guys got iPhones, okay? I'm in, say my name, B. Nick McCauley! Nick, were you in just now, though? So after I said 4, then you're in, so now we're 3. Because I don't want to say, you know what I'm saying, Nick? Huh?
I think he was earlier. I think I saw
Were you
that.
in earlier? So Joseph Calabria says in. Are you in from after I just said
Yes,
4?
he did.
Yeah, Joseph says just purchase. Okay, so 3. So 3, based on what you said. If he's telling the truth, tell the truth, damn it. Okay. Gotcha, Bruce. Okay, makes sense, man. Rebecca says, did we get the confirmation that we're in the top 30? Yes. If you have bought, you were in, because we're not at 30 yet. We're not at 30 yet. So was that 3 or 4? 3?
That
3
was
with him?
left.
3 left.
Okay, 3 left. Let's see, I'm in. Did you guys call Greg Medley? I didn't call any of the names yet. I just have the number. So since I said there was 4, there was 1 more person. So it'd be like a right now thing at 4:31
Just
p.m.
happened.
Yeah.
This is it, okay?
Just bye.
So and we'll call you to schedule the training here, okay? Let's see.
Yes, Carrie.
Oh, it's all good. All right, I appreciate you, Joseph. I appreciate you. Welcome to the family. I'm already in from earlier, Anthony says. Okay. Maybe, Anthony, if we don't sell these 3 tickets, then I can sell this for you. Maybe. We can talk about that. Okay. Let's see. 3 people. We got 3 more spots left. Who wants it? If you have questions, I'd be more than happy to address your concerns. Okay. Please let me know.
Buy the 3.
Huh?
So buy the 3.
3 spots, baby. I ain't going nowhere.
3 left.
All right. And here's what I'll also say. Would like to send a gift. Oh, you got something for me, Antoine? Yeah, it's the Android Note 2 or whatever. I want the Note 3. That's what I think, okay? Yes, forward the confirmation page to Jordan so we have all of your names. Because the thing is we have a list of people, right? We've had hundreds of people buy from us. And so I want to make sure we have your name that came through this, so we make sure you have a seat here. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I want you guys to email Jordan. And go ahead and type it into all.
Again? Okay.
Yeah, type it in all. She's going to type it in again. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, Derek, you're like, let's see. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Yes, John. Yep. All right, 2 more, mother jokers. Let's go. 2 more spots. Who wants it? 2 more spots. Let's go. Come on, y'all. You got me working out here. Damn. I'm trying to take my daughter to the park. Y'all fucking my time up playing games. Come on. Let's see. I need the email address. We just typed it into the group chat. It's Jordan at Billie Jean, yeah. Joe McCall in St. Louis signed up. I think we already had you, Joe. I'm almost 1,000,000% positive, Joe. Unless you just signed in right now. I'm almost 1,000,000% positive we had you. Okay, Daniel, you're free to go. Said I already bought. Daniel, you're all good in the neighborhood. I love it. Appreciate you.
Thank you.
Okay. Joe McCall in St. Louis. Yeah, we got you. Let's see. How do you get the spot? Go to billiesbonus.com. And if you were the first, we have 2 more spots. If you purchase right now and you beat the other people in here. Okay, so Khadijah says she's in. She's having some troubles. Is anybody else in that same boat? Do you want to give us your phone number and we can call you? Do you want to give us your phone number and then we can have our team help you out? So if you guys are having trouble, put your phone number in right now. Our team will give you a call. Okay? So can we make a list of these people? And that's just going to be literally like we're going to call first order, first received. So we'll make a list right now and we'll go there.
Make it up really quick.
Shanika says, I'm in there. Are you the one, Shanika? Did you just get in right now? Shanika, don't play me. Was it right now? The Note 9, or maybe the Note 9. I got the new shit. The new Note, but not the newest one that's about to drop.
9.
She did?
9. Note 9.
Oh, it's the Note 9. My bad. It's the Note 9. I'm tripping. Yeah, Note 2 made me sound hella old, right? It's Note 2. All right, Shanika, can you confirm that? Can you confirm that? We're getting the phone numbers. Note 2, this is funny. William says, Note 2, I thought this was live. That's like it's from 5 years ago. Dominique says, I have questions not answered. I got you. I'm right here. What's up? How can I help you?
What am I confirming? Shanika.
Shanika, you're confirming that you just purchased. Did you, or do we still have 2 spots? We have 1 spot or 2 spot? We have 1 spot or 2 spot. I got it. You're in. So you have it, Shanika. You went to billiesbonus.com and you took advantage. Can I get last confirmation, Shanika?
The last couple
Hell
minutes.
yes, she says. There it is. Last spot. Let's go. Last spot, then y'all, and I'm taking off. And that's that. Raymond says, I want the spot now. Go to billiesbonus.com. Go to Billy's Bonus. And really quick, Rhea? The phone number, they're going to have to use this link on their computer, and they're going to have to wait with them on the phone. So get Rena involved, too, so she can confirm for them. Okay? Here we go. Last one, y'all. Let's do it. Site isn't working. Put your phone number in, Talita, then we'll try and make that right and figure that out. Nate says, damn, this is awesome to see you just made 30K in a Weber. No, Nate, it was awesome when we sold this last spot.
Yeah.
You mean 29, Nate?
I bought it. Glenn just said I bought it.
Yeah, put your numbers in there. But again, if you haven't, if you have, we already got your stuff, and Rebecca will confirm it. I've seen you type it for a while. We'll make sure you're good. And I got my whole team in here, too, so we're not going to leave anybody hanging or wondering, okay? Krista says, thank you for the knowledge killing on the Fiji. Dude, I appreciate that. Thank you. And thank you guys for rocking with this. I'm glad you guys are even here. So I hope it was worth your time. By the way, even if you don't take us up on this offer and join us, I still love the fuck out of you. And you can do anything with your time and you're here. So I appreciate that, okay? Thank you guys very much. Yes, I can see this message, whoever typed that, okay? Tyrese is in. Tyrese, are you in as in you just got the last spot? I need to confirm. Hold on. Ask Serena if there's actually 30 spots. So, because we're seeing this here, but that doesn't mean we see it on our side, okay? 1:30 a.m. here. Thanks again, Billy. I'm already in KBB before this bonus. Damn it, Daniel, I missed you. It's all right, though. We appreciate you, brother. Site is down. A lot of people have sites. Again, put your phone number in, y'all. If you have phone number challenges, let us know, and we'll make sure we connect with you. Hold on, can you, my daughter's about to be here. We got a daddy-daughter date for real. So I'm making sure I'm good here. Okay, I got rid of this thing. Okay.
Confirmation.
So that's not true. Rena says we still have 2 spots left, so we're not there. So someone's off. So 2 more. You guys stop playing games with me. I gotta go and shit. My daughter's here, but I'm not moving at the same time. Actually, you know what? Hey, see if Kaya's here. Let's bring her up here. Let's see if she can close down these last 2. It's my daughter. Let me tell you something. See, I don't play. Some people are like, oh, what's the deal with work-life balance? No, we believe in work-life integration. So my daughter's gonna come up here and she's gonna sell with dad. That's what she's gonna do, because we got bills to pay and a Fiji trip to go on. She's gonna be at grandma's house while I'm there. Okay? Yeah, please do. If you guys have your confirmation, send it to Jordan at AskBillyJean.com. Okay? 2 more spots according to Rena. 1 more spot according to you guys. So something's off with something. Okay? Oh, that's a good point. Jason says, if you're having website problems, make sure you type in the S, BillysBonus.com. Dolce says, please help me. Yeah, give us your phone number. Literally the team is calling right now this second. Okay? Bruce says, dude, make it 31 to make sure you get that top spot. We're trying to get 30 right now, Bruce. Let's see. Yeah, Nate, good question. He says, how do you access the most recent recording? Is there a way? And the advantage? What's like the way to go to the most recent training in the Genius Advantage? Support question. In the Fix My Ad section. Search the date. And it'll populate. Cool. Signing off now. Later, Andrew. See you there. Don't include www, because that sometimes is jacking our stuff up. Just BillysBonus.com. All right? Who's going to be the last ones? Matter of fact, just to speed it up, is there anything I can throw in for them? Is Kai coming up? Hold on. There's still 350 people on live. After this is already over. Okay, hold on. Let me call Ashley and grab her real fast. She's here. She is here? Yeah. I'll have Ashley grab her. Yeah, one is me still here. Hey, Ash, can you grab Kaya real quick? She's out front. And then can you bring her upstairs? Thank you very much. Bye. All right, my little one's on the way to shut you guys, to close you guys, show Pops how to close. All right, hold on. Any questions I can answer for you guys? There we go. So you sent those numbers for the call? Cool. Diary says, did I make it in? Yeah, you for sure did. Anyone who made it in, you're good. If you purchased, you're good. So what if I think my niche is too niche and not marketable on a wide scale? I teach parents about helping their child work successfully in the entertainment industry, but I have no idea how much interest that. Dude, are you kidding me? Candace, I want you to think about that. So, first of all, you start here with every parent thinks what? Every parent thinks what? That their kid is the cutest, right? And so you have to think about this is like, you probably know about so many little opportunities for parents to put their kids like getting extra spots, getting on a commercial role, doing photo shoots, whatever that pay well. When I was a kid, my mom used to take me to all that stuff. We had to do this I did karate, piano, acting commercials, testing plays, the whole deal. A kid, a parent looking at their kid, everybody wants to know that. Are you kidding me? Fame is the most sought after thing ever. Do you have any idea how many people would love to increase their chances of actually making it happen? And if you have a mastermind, and imagine your guest. Imagine if your guest in your mastermind was a casting director. And the casting director spent an hour and a half with tips of how to get noticed. Stop it, girl. Stop it, Candace. If you don't take that last spot right now, oh my goodness. Candace, if you don't knock it off, 2 more spots or 1 more spot, whatever it is, okay? Come on, Candace, someone says. Come on, Candace. What else? Yeah, Cheryl has a great question. She says, what if we haven't sold anything yet? Come here, baby. Come here. We're live on camera right now, sweetheart. Oh, I missed you so much. Want to climb in? Can we move the chair back? Oh, thank you. Oh, I missed you so much.
I'm not sleeping at you.
Oh, you are too. You are too, if Daddy says so. Want to say hi to everybody on camera? Yeah? Did you have fun on your trip?
Hi,
What you laughing at? You have fun on your trip? You want to help Daddy sell one more to everybody? They're on the computer. I know, baby, but can we? Yeah, she's grown a lot. If anybody's seen her, when she first came, she was tiny. Say hi, baby. So everybody's on the internet. Oh, Daddy missed you. Hey, Kaya, say bye, one more. What's the call to action?
BillysBonus.com.
Kaya, say BillysBonus.com. You acting shy? I'm gonna eat your thing. If not, say BillysBonus.com. Say Daddy'sBonus.com.
You're mine.
Okay, I'm gonna take your bar. Stop playing games. You sleeping outside.
What the heck?
Who taught you that? That must have been Mama.
Not Mama.
No, what the heck was definitely Daddy. Let's be real.
Surprised it wasn't something else.
BillysBonus.com. I got a date. Who wants the last spot? Who wants the last spot? Here, I'll make it easy. Last spot, I'll give you a call personally. We'll do a strategy session, and I'll talk to you about your business. All right. This works backwards because the early action takers should really be getting that. But now, I'm in dad mode. So there you go. Last spot, I'll call you. We'll do a, not just a welcome call, actually do a strategy session about you and your business. And I can add a little bit of value, here and there. I rent ads for like every industry you can think of. So yeah, whoever wants that last spot, I would jump in right now. Last spot, tell me who you are in the chat. Also, payment plan available. Because if you haven't taken action this time, I know you're like counting your finances, there's a payment plan available. And to be honest with you, I like buying stuff that gives me pressure, makes me take action. Because if not, I was a procrastinator. I was a 2.8 student. That means I did everything last minute and I copied homework in the morning. So sometimes you need a little bit of fire under your butt to take that action. So jump in and take advantage, and we'll go there. Glenn says, I bought this because I want to work with Billy in person. Did I get in? Yeah, you're coming out here if you're earlier. Who's getting the last spot in the strategy session? There's still 305 people here. So who's in? Who's in? Darwish says, hey, Billy, you should teach the psychology of selling in that bold manner and being ready to use. So in other words, like, how am I so like, hey, buy my stuff right now? I just think I just really, it's not just I believe in what we do, but now we've had so much evidence. We've had so many people come in here and say, this has changed my life. We've seen the results. We've worked with the people and seen their business go from $10K a month to $500,000 a month. And we've seen all that. So, I think when you get so much evidence, you start to have a confidence. So like right here, right now, I take pride in what we're selling. And I love this. I think it's fun. I think the art of like having you guys sit here and think about the different objections that you have, like to me, that's fun, So I think I just really enjoy it. I hope that transfers to you guys. And, it's not like this like serious thing. I would love for you to buy. It's going to help you go faster. It's going to be a really smart investment. But if you don't, guess what? We'll both live and life will go on and we'll still be good. It's not the end of the world if you don't get in, but I hope you do. So who wants this last spot? Who wants this last spot? Let's see here. You definitely have to fly yourself out to San Diego. Come on now. Let's see, what if you really have a skill but don't care for it? I would recommend that you acquire other skills and do something that you love, because you're just gonna hate that like crazy. Got the confirmation page, John says. If you sent it to Jordan Ask Billie Jean, she probably did. I love you. I love you. Last once. Are we gonna end at 29? We might just have to end at 29. Who's gonna miss it? We have a great relationship with a hotel right around the corner from the office in walking distance where most people stay. It's awesome. You're in like Little Italy downtown area. We have a sick location, a sick setup, and the last thing you have to worry about is those Taylor. She's great. She'll help you and accommodate all of those things. Okay. Joe says someone has to buy. Come on, Joe. Can it be you? I think Joe did get in already. Let's see. One of the dates we're gonna call and kind of get a best gauge on what works for most people. So we don't have a date because we want to talk to people. It's a small group, so we want to do something that's accommodating for everybody and make sure it makes sense. Let's see. Yeah, I said realistically, how hard would it be to organize a mastermind yourselves? Well, David, I'll bring it to you like this. How many times have you guys heard? Like, watch this. How many of you were here this entire time? Put the entire time in the chat. Put entire time. If you were here this whole time, put entire time in the chat. So I'll give you a great example. Now, a lot of people can say, well, how easy is it to just make a Facebook group or make a Facebook ad by myself. Right? That's a fair assessment. How easy is it for it to make a Facebook ad? Now, how difficult is it to write an ad like I did to kill this promotion? That's the difference. So sure, anybody can just do anything, but to do it as an expert, to do it in the most profitable way, to do it in a way that makes sense, to do it in a way where you can create the mastermind, then they're signing people up. Right? So I would think about that. I would focus on that. Okay? So, I appreciate you guys being here and rocking with us. And also, too, for, yes, everyone who paid for the bundle, we're going to send that out, too, by the end of the day. You should have it in the next couple hours if they didn't already send it out already. So we're going to email that to you guys, too. So you'll have all the templates and the ads and everything that we covered today. You'll have all that good stuff. So you're taken care of.
From the phone.
Did we?
Yeah, the boys are calling. So.
They are?
Oh, we got a phone buyer.
Phone buyer! You still got to make it online. All right, that's cool. That works for me. All right, we got somebody who took us up on the phone, who put your phone number in. Looks like we're in there like swimwear. I love you guys. Thank you for rocking with us. I appreciate the support. I know some of you bought today just because I asked to help me out, and that does not go unnoticed. And I will remember that. And as we continue our relationship together over the next decade, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10 decades, however I can serve you, I'll be more than willing to do that. So I love you guys. I hope you got a ton of value today. Even if you didn't buy, don't feel bad. I love you. There's plenty of more stuff for us to do. Don't feel guilty. Don't feel like you're missing out, even though you are. But focus on what you got. You'll still be okay, okay? All right, love you guys. Appreciate you. I'll keep you updated with the results. Hopefully I can send you a selfie in Fiji, man. No, Fiji. No one talks like that in Fiji. No one talks like that in Fiji. That's not it. All right, love you guys. Go ahead and take us out, Sauce. Appreciate you. Say bye.
Bye.
Say bye.